We are Group 2 and this is our lab 3. In this lab, we use a flexible beam and a one-cell servo motor plant to set up the second order single input, single output dynamic system. We use two experimental methods. The first one is a sinusoidal forcing at specific frequencies, and the second one is the random variation combined with the fast Fourier transform. The objectives of this lab are the determining frequency response and estimating the transfer function of the model.
For the experiment, we use the rotary servo motor and Simulink. Before starting the lab, we calibrate the beam first and test the 6 different frequencies and amplitude as shown in table on the right side. After that, we collect the 5 random vibration data.
Figures 1 through 6 shown above are the plots for each test that contain both the beam deflection amplitude and the motor angle amplitude. These plots were used to determine the steady-state amplitude ratios and the phase of the frequency response for each test. Shown above is a depiction of how the values in Table 1 were obtained. The amplitude ratios were found using the peak amplitudes denoted with circle markers on the plots and dividing the beam deflection amplitude by the motor angle amplitude. The phases were found by determining how much time the beam deflection was lagging or leading the motor angle crossing, multiplying it by the frequency used, and then converting to degrees. For the random vibration test, the data was processed using a fast Fourier transform in MATLAB, which is a method that computes the discrete Fourier transform of the data. After the frequency response function was obtained from the Fourier transformation, the random test data was plotted against the forced vibration data on a log scale shown in Figure 8 to verify the data. After our initial results were verified, we began working to find a transfer function for the data that was processed using the fast Fourier transform up to 10 Hz and 30 Hz. The transfer function that defines the fit curve up to 10 Hz is shown above. In Figure 10, the transfer function that defines the fit curve up to 30 Hz is plotted. The significance of these results were to demonstrate how an infinite ordered system such as a flexible beam could be modeled as a single input, single output, second ordered system through a transfer function that sufficiently captures its dynamics.
Okay. The two methods were successful to obtain the transfer function of the model. However, each of them had its own advantage and limitation. For the sinusoidal forcings, the short computation time makes it suitable to use when there's only one output needed for the test. And for the random variation combined with the fast Fourier transform, a wide range of frequencies led to the accurate transfer function even only one random test was run.